NTA, Channel 12, Uyo. Your dependable station.
AM News, health expert calls for establishment of cancer center in Akwa Ibom State. Association of Sign Language Interpreters of Nigeria visit NTA Uyo sues for collaboration. Plus, Tower of Ivory Schools, Edinabak, holds valedictory Thanksgiving service. Good morning, thanks for joining us. My name is Joy Ubani with the details of those headlines and other stories. A reminder that this broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes, channel 103, and on our social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube. Do well to engage us there. And on to the news. Akwa Ibom State Governor Umweno is calling on residents of Uyo and the states to take responsibility for desilting drains and keeping their surroundings clean as the government intensifies efforts to tackle flash floods affecting parts of the state. The governor, who notes that though the state government will continue to respond through emergency interventions, residents must stop dumping refuse into drainages, a practice he describes as a major cause of urban flooding. Clement Barikwi reports.
Recently, heavy rainfall caused severe flash flooding across major Nigerian cities. The flooding followed official weather alerts from the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, which warned that saturated soils could no longer absorb additional rainfall. In Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, overnight downpours submerged neighborhoods and university hostels, forcing residents to wade through flood waters to salvage their belongings. Sympathizing with the flood victims, Governor Umweno stressed that addressing the challenge requires a shared responsibility between the government and the people. He reminded residents that environmental sanitation begins with keeping the drains in front of homes and business premises free of waste, while the government continues to desilt major stormwater channels and drainage systems.
Well, first of all, let me sympathize with the families and homes of those that have been affected by this flash flood. And but beyond that, it's unfortunate that in our climb, when anything happens, everybody is government, which is okay. We are not going to shy away from that responsibility. This same flash flood has happened in Abuja, has happened in Lagos, is happening all over the country. NIMET had warned the responsibility lies between government and the people. We have a responsibility to clean up our surroundings, take away refuse from waterways, unblock all our drainages. We go out on weekends, clean our drainages. These are the things that we should do, and then government will come. Those that have to be distilled, they will draw the attention of government, then we'll come and do it.
The governor assured residents that the state government remains committed to protecting lives and property, with contractors already mobilized to flood-prone communities to evacuate stormwater and clear blocked drains. He also urged the public to heed weather forecasts and cooperate with the government to reduce the impact of flooding across the state. Clement Barikwi, NTA News.
Still on flood, tears and despair trail flood victims in Uyo and environs following a heavy downpour with property worth millions of naira destroyed. Edidio Iba has a report.
The situation here is gloomy with tales of woe as residents gather in small groups to bemoan their losses occasioned by the heavy downpour. Houses, household property and even farmlands are not spared as the flood waters continue to ravage the community. Basi is a second-year student of the University of Uyo. He decries the loss of his documents and other valuables.
The fence behind the building where we are staying has collapsed. To my greatest surprise, I got up, I saw water flooded inside the room. So my document has been damaged.
Others who are affected say the situation is linked to the construction of the road, which was carried out between 2019 and 2021.
Many buildings and the fences have been destroyed, damaging our properties in this community. So we don't have where we link, and there's no drainage that link to the stream. We have stream.
I want government to do something about this because it's disturbing us a lot. We are not sleeping in the room. It has entered all the rooms, all the houses. It's flooded.
Time they did this road, the water always flow out, but immediately they constructed this road, the water started coming inside. This is not the first time, but this one is the worst.
As I'm begging to government to come and see this, even farm in this community, all the farm, people crying. Nobody can farm, nobody farm and take his property and eat. If you come to my house, I cannot stay. When rain, this rain season, I cannot stay in my house because of this water flow everywhere in my compound.
This morning, this heavy rain who fall this morning, enter house and spoil our property. Oh, we are all standing outside. So I knew.
Other areas within the Uyo metropolis also experienced flooding. These include parts of Careline Ewait Housing Estate, Nkemba, Okanaford, Abak Road, Tabernacle Road, and others. Their appeal is simple, that the relevant government agencies carry out remedial measures and compensate those affected.
Government to come and help us. Please, all of us in that 18 number in that compound, we are stranded.
Our father, our mother is crying because of this problem. Please, I'm begging to government to come and solve this issue for us.
Where are we going to live? Where are we going to stay? What about our children? Huh? We want government to do something about this.
Water has not dried. So I don't know what government can do to remedy this situation because I don't know what I can do now.
In Uyo, Edidio Iba, NTA News. For 6 years, these students...
We'll pause here for commercials. News continues shortly after that. Please stay tuned.
Rose Bay Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suites for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned. Graduating students of 12 Ivory schools, Edina Abak, have been advised to pursue excellence in their future endeavors. Chairman Board of Governors of the school, Udom Ekpo Udom, A retired DIG gave the advice at a valedictory Thanksgiving service. Edido Iba was there.
For 6 years, these students have been in this citadel of learning, and as they prepare to transit to the larger world, the school family came together to thank God. The valedictory Thanksgiving service brought together the school community, parents, and well-wishers. Chairman Board of Governors, Star of Ivory Schools, DIG Udom Ekudom retired, and the coordinator of schools, Lady Dorothy Ekudom, appreciated God for the successful completion of secondary school education and for keeping them safe. They prayed for the students and advised them to keep the flag of the school flying high.
Since I started this school, the standards have been very high. Both internal and external exam results were very impressive. I want to pray to them, for them, to continue to grow. And those I've seen, I'm not seeing any dropouts amongst them. I want God to continue blessing them. And I want to go to teacher institution. They will not fall prayer.
Some years back, we had these children, tiny, fragile, and so frail, and we're asking God, please help us to raise them. And God is always with us and is always answering our prayers.
Officiating Minister Pastor Anyeka Nuko, who spoke on the theme, Rising Above Limitations, the Journey of Discipline and Resilience, mentioned that every fruitful journey involves challenges and limitations, and advised the students to always depend on God, who has the power to take them above these limits.
Whenever you are confronted by these limitations, don't look for enemies to settle to quarrel. Look for the man that created you. He has the manual of over your problem.
The ceremony featured a special thanksgiving by the graduating students and their parents. Other features include special choir renditions and prayers for the graduates. Some of the students and their parents share their experiences.
It's been an interesting 6-year period, challenging, but I must say fulfilling, because I've seen a lot of work done for the children, done on the children, and the results show.
I know that they are being blessed, and whatever they have learned here, they will put it in practice, and it shall be well with all of them.
Yeah, I know I've had some difficulties on my own, but here I am today wearing my valedictory clothes, and by Saturday I'll be graduating. So I'm feeling great.
I'm very happy that I soon enter university. I feel so glad. I thank God for everything.
In Uyo, Edido Iba, NTA News.
Away from that report, as the Akwa Ibom State government continues to reform the health sector, there is need for the establishment of a cancer treatment center in the state to address increasing needs of cancer patients. Chief Medical Director of the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, Professor Emembasi, made the call while speaking on NTA Uyo's news program, Health Matters. Umobasi Edet has the details.
Cancer is among diseases that continue to ravage the human race. In Nigeria, research shows that there are over 127,000 new cancer cases and 80,000 deaths annually. Breast and prostate cancers are the most common, with nearly 70% of cases diagnosed at advanced stages. Late presentation and poor access therefore account for several cancer-related deaths in the country. In Akwa Ibom State, the Chief Medical Director of UUTH, Professor Emembasi, says there is need for the government to establish a cancer center to save patients from untold hardships faced as they have to travel to neighboring states to access health care.
It's not just the equipment itself. You need, a center, that can house this and all that. So that's a very major gap in the state, which I hope can be addressed, because a lot of our people are dying from cancer, which could have been prevented.
The CMD also laments the lack of support by corporate organizations and individuals, noting that the healthcare sector cannot be left to government alone.
I was chairman of the Committee of Chief Medical Directors of Federal Tertiary Hospitals. That's across for the last 3 years until recently. And that meant that I had traveled extensively across the Federal Tertiary Hospitals, especially in the West and the North. What I see, you go and see an entire block built by an individual and donated. I've not seen that here in Uyo. In all honesty, I have approached a lot of our major, stakeholders for assistance, and some of it has not been forthcoming. So it makes you look like a beggar. One would have expected that this being an oil-producing area, that would have a lot of the oil companies assist us.
For these and more, tune in to NTA Channel 12 Uyo on Thursday for Health Matters with the Chief Medical Director, UUTH. In Uyo, Umar Basedit, NTA News.
And that's it on our AM News. Join us again by 7 p.m. for another package of our bulletin. Until then, please stay safe.
Bakare tange bang ofone disi agite kansa kestelemi. Nka enama nkboe banga idiongo etoke kaiso eyemu ngame tufo automenti. Kufong wetawa anye kediena bak emaene dede komo. Ukangine mesere me di kamambo minkele utbi achibonge ko mimbongine yo. Bono woku yeso kaiso etwa kaiso mom banga posong mongedam akeroko ufong mo abiaro wa wak inyene awaka ke wota wak million naira ye kumbo me yo.
Mo itangami akero tampo mo yot yem pombo mataitete siaro mbono wo mairu da kebo nyong semme ataitete banga mempo mo se ndiyongami abiat dere nam no iriyonga ke edem etangami aro ikamba edem akunuyo atoze kerepe
after ina mo so mema that kiti medide canal ado frefen mong from back anwa asito the stable kitim
mo do fo wo tutu mas especially fo megbedi ngboda ndum kenyong ya sem boy ba ngbo mi no ngin bok
mo itangami amadok ufok adok iwang abdok mentembu bege abiat wangbo ataitete ayunu fongwed ayunu yokereke basi amato ataitete akene na mo akero biat certificate mo mbono wo emaitanke sibami akene uriong song egena makiswa 2019 ye 2021 me faxen diong edam etangami akero ne kebian po no akbono kanakedo ke line ke ewed housing estate ku yo song kemba usong kana afford ye uwa street nkoro Tabernacle Road ke uyo Charity James okombo NTA
ite udome kpo udomodo ti woro kpokoro ano frefan kpono we ba ku fong we to of Ivory kediena bak ama anon di to fong we do item bi ke ku ngeken we abo ya mo kre we ke so ke kaiso eda pu fong we do ke nyong te mo pe ba ba ma ne du we mtem meni ngen ti wood anye ke tanga mi da fong we do ke tu mo sanga de comment on di to fong we do e kumbo mi yo
Ponte ufang iswa itioket ni to fong we me eba ku fong we ke frefrini ekpebwet adoke mo ebe ngekirem ke di ku ngama tore e wodok ke rimbut ndion eske kaiso ku fong we mo monu fok yu fong we e ma di toket e di koma basi ke banga mfon nda usong yu kpemeke mo ke frefndaga ade ntire kamba wo ke ufong we mi ete dig udom ekpu udom nkoro ye wana mo Lady Dorothy ekpu udom kinege tangiko ema koma basi enye ko bini mesed ataitieti ke banga memkpo amebasi na makidem di to ufong we mi ndene bonga kam Inge no mo item ebo ke mo ka karo yak no ero etiu wonpo eno monfen ado won siki kwori ko okwo basi aniekan uko ama bo mo kembe miso awo kanado panawo ke rimboromi kana ntenye akad mensensio mpa ukot ado ka basi ara kenda frefrini arinam yak no awo itentenye akan mano afrefrewo Enge kene diana ado kerko tungwanda mkpo ameke namma akerori no basi ta sanga kom muni monko enge kene diana etoro basi ke memkpo me basi anama kubem ditomi merina mfen akedo mikwo ndene bangakam eno mono me bikwen ku fongwet me ado musok ni to fongwet e maitang memkpo semmo e pep tongmo e keriu fongwet ado tamkpo inemesat kemmo ekwengen wet ndiro sokobo yaba ses ko kakaiso angoma mo manatoro ebi wongom kpo yinyiro panawo kini iso mi ku fautomenti abasenya ikpeyon
Ndira nyine so keseni de mengwana eseni fogeri kan boke sio udongo tonyen uyongo tisuki kiwo iso a 2030 bono we so kenam jageri yongo kimboni dan nyine tawa ikana idubo ikamanet aseke ekot uforobon yagafon amiena menta ke fangsong idem esoke tang mensun siumpo ebanga adunam tumme boke ro sembono we siong idem bonge ko boyombomi
Ketange banga usong yeru na kpekeme ndinam yakno udwa urong utonye na mana te ubok kirengen Nigeria ekamoka irengen eriana yemme po fo utomfen nkoro ye uka sete kwaibum enongo mu fogobok kemfon ado kemmu sogufok ekamake ufogobongomi ekamera yirap ndunga nam yakno eriongo kemmu sogowo ekamamme ufogobongomi enam po kemmi fonno ado keke na misang ese kemirong kusogitie mono we kamo fogobongomi efok eyup efok isap ye mempomfen kini usogowo ekamake efok inwang amero inwang momoikong inwang kong nkoro yemme mpomfen ko ado mono wo esege mpo ebanga afang songidem ebo kemi adiok tutu si adogori na mami anam yakno uto yine soka kaiso aba kemufok si adogo atakpan ntak ameke nongoke ufoko bongomi hagero matoro uto yin ari mana itewubok adoke na monowo erikpong seke kibi kama yinam e kama nam memkporu amimi kidogo sekpe kama nam anam udongo me soka kaiso aba ke tum monowo nko memkpondiria ame kama ke ufoko bongomi efok kempo ekoto chemicals ame seneke ku foko bongomi aya wo memkpondi ado ndire ye kaparo mkpomfana anowo ki kpogirem ado mone sege mkpo banga afang song irem ebo yakno mon sina motori na mami yakno esiong irem ekpong si ado irono kirem ado mkpo ame ukare fianga kiso ebanga taiti kinemme ukare sat ado kenangari bantum mikpo wo isowo esnu yo ekot mirong kere ebo yakno mekpokom poirong ufogobasi ufongwit mone sege swanetup nkoro ye monfen yakno eno itowomi esok mention sitie ma todo mono webi ni fiogi ibanga usong yeru na kpekeme ndi ikama ufogobong keti usong mi ku fogutom NTA abasenya
Kan yinteni tre mbong ni ba ko senemi ado mi so song o taiti kem kpang tong tutini mfen